Hey guys, real quick before we get into the vlog today. If you're watching this the day it came out, which you should be doing, and the easiest way to do that is to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you get all the alerts when I have a new video. And that'll help you because today, the day this video is coming out, is the So Rude Charity Poker Tournament number 6. We're playing for the American Cancer Society. It was picked by Corey, who won last month's tournament. Starts tonight, national time at 7. I don't know where you live, so I do not know the time changes, what time that is for you. But in Nashville, when it is 7 o'clock, the tournament starts. It's got like a half an hour late registration, and it costs $60 to get in. $50 to the prize pool, $10 to the American Cancer Society. And here's an extra bonus. If you ship in another $5 towards your donation, me or Corey will send you an invite to a Zoom tonight with me, Rain Delay, Corey, and I'm still working on trying to get other cool people to join, but don't worry, Corey will be there, so we'll have somebody to make fun of. Enjoy the vlog. Okay, made it to Hollywood in St. Louis. Nothing interesting happened on the way here. And you're probably wondering why I'm playing at Hollywood and not Ameristar. And that is simply because there is bigger games here. That's maybe not typically true, but it's true today. I have my lucky Mario, so I don't see how I can possibly lose. Alright, we're going to open up the action with a $6 but and straddle. I look down at a wired pair of 9s. And I raise up the action to $20, and we're going to be heads up in this pot. Because everybody else has folded, and that's why I rated $20. The guy to my left, I will reference many times during this vlog, he absolutely, positively owned me, destroyed me, crushed my soul, all effing night. Get a good board here, 6 deuce deuce, bet out $25, get snapped called. Turn is a 3 of spades. Still not much to worry about. I am up against kind of a blind hand. He was in a straddle, but he did call a raise pre-flop, so this shouldn't connect with him too much. I fire out a $40 bet there, and he makes the call with a little bit more thinking this time, so maybe I have the best hand. The turn card, or river card, I'm sorry, is a queen of clubs. I check it with the intention of seeing what he does and calling, but that front door flush comes in. Now he fires out 150, and this is a man, I hesitate to say older, because every time I say somebody is older and they're in their 50s, I get lit up in the comments, but he is in his 50s, and he's just not the guy you would think would throw out bluffs left and right. However, it'll turn out later that he is capable of bluffing. Here, I honestly don't think that the queen is all that important. It's that club that I think matters. And after thinking about it for a fair amount of time, I decided that the likelihood he actually was calling me with a flush draw and getting there was too great. So I threw in my hand. Now, he had me beat with ace-queen, so I was completely dead wrong. But he did have me beat, just not in the way that I had anticipated. Here we have everybody's favorite hand, a pair of jacks, and we're going to a flop immediately, which is king high, because of course it's king high. And I fire out $15. With just one overcard, I don't think there's any problem with throwing out a bet there, see if you're good. Turn card comes a 3 of clubs. There's $60 in the middle. I see no reason to slow down, clearly, and I throw out a $35 bet, and he tries to raise, and he puts in 50. He later said he thought that I had 15 out there. The dealer rules in my favor that he cannot raise, and he has to just call the $35, which he says is fine and dandy like sour candy. We go to a river card, where I guess I'm hoping to hit the jack of spades. I don't even know. Comes the ace of spades. I check. He throws out a bet of $60. Now I can't beat jack crap for nothing. Front door spades got in there. Oh, here I said I was looking for the jack of spades. Well, that's not even true. I was thinking that the backdoor clubs got there. I didn't want the jack of hearts. I'm not even sure what card I won on the river. But I bet you it wasn't the ace of spades. So now I'm losing to 2 spades. I'm losing to an ace. I'm losing to a king. Losing to a deuce. Losing to everything, every which way. So I'm forced to throw my hand in the muck. And we're very early on in the session down 2 straight hands. Things aren't looking good here for the home team. Moving on to another hand that hopefully will go a little bit better than that one. Here I have pocket kings, and there was a button, I don't know, somebody bet in the button called 20, and now I'm forced to take that $6 straddle back and make it $110. I make $110 with 2 kings. Obviously looking for a little bit of value here. If they want to get stacks in now, that'd be fine by me. The middle position player elects to call the $110, and the button elects to fold the hand. So we're going to go heads up here to a flop, and we're looking to avoid like aces and monotone boards and all that kind of stuff. And so the board comes monotone with the ace. But I do have the nut flush draw, so there is light at the end of the tunnel here. Now, the person that I'm playing, his name is Nate, and I played with Nate at a poker tournament in Tunica, and he busted me. And what I could not fathom was that player that was in that tournament was not the player that was playing in this cash game. See, in a tournament, things are different. You're more aggressive, and he was splashy in that tournament. He had more chips than I did. He actually busted me from that tournament. But he was splashy, and that's the image that I had in my head, was this splashy kind of guy. I didn't really know, what he was playing, and that's my bad for not figuring that out. Here, I think that a call is fine. I made a teeny tiny flop bet in case I got raised here. I'd still be able to play. Kind of a bigger raise, makes it $300. I mean, before I even get the money out there, the dealer throws up that brick. So I'm gonna check my hand, and Nate has a pretty clear shove here. He has, I mean, if he's playing for value, he has a pretty clear shove. Well, even if he's bluffing, he's got a pretty clear shove. Just based on how many chips he has in relation to the pot. So he goes all in for $594, and luckily I speed this up for you because I go into the tank for quite a long time before deciding what I should do. And when I sent this hand to my poker peeps, they were like, what did you put him on? Like, what was his range? And all these super basic questions that a person should know before they make an action at the poker table. And this is a brain fart. Like, this is me getting stubborn. This is me losing all night. This is me tired of getting run over. This is me not knowing my opponent. This is me making mistakes in every part of this hand, I think. Except for maybe that call to 300. That's probably okay. So he shoves all in. I look at my hand. I stand up. I put the chips in the pot. And he rolls over the... once I miss on the river there. Because, I could still win with a... when I thought I could win with the king, I thought I could win with the club. King would have done me nothing as he had the 7-5 flush.
So things are not going swimmingly. Unpictured, or not pictured. I didn't capture this hand right before I came out here. I had pocket jacks and 3-bet a fella who has just been owning me. I get pocket jacks in the big blind. He raises under the gun again. I 3-bet him to 60. Again, I did not capture this hand. And he makes it 175, and I have 350 left total, or 400 total. I can't call, could fold, not in the mood to fold, put it in, he snaps, and the flop comes ace high, turns a 10 pairing the board, and the river is a jack, giving me a full house. To add insult to injury, it seems as though, because Grace is angrily texting me right now, that there's some kind of bonus for losing with pocket jacks or something. Too much. I'm currently down más money. That means more money. Lots of money. I'm down mucho money. Down 1,200, and I've only been playing for a couple hours, and the game's not that big. I think there's one person that's losing at the whole table. Me. I don't know. I'm gonna go buy some more chips and see who I can disperse them through at the table there, because evidently every decision that I make tonight is the wrong one. So good luck me.
If at first you don't succeed, you try again. I fell off the horse already, but I'm jumping back on. All right, no more of those stupid sayings. Here I have King Jack. I raise it to 10 and get called by my nemesis to the left. And it looks like that might be it. Flop comes Queen, 3, Jack. No, I think I see another player in there. Queen, 3, Jack. I flop second pair. Backdoor straight. Backdoor trips. Backdoor full house. I can make backdoor 2 pair. I can make all kind of stuff. So I fire out $20. Try to get 2 players to fold. Get called by a flush draw. King 10, 9, 10. So there's things to get value from. Small blind calls, and the other player gets the heck out of the way. The turn card is a queen, which is beneficial to me. It makes it harder for my opponent to have a queen. Gives me 2 pair. The other way, not really the way I wanted it, but I'll take it. Not going to slow down here. Going to go for at least 2 streets of value, possibly 3. We'll see what happens. I bet $35, and got to figure out what my nemesis is going to do here. Probably would think about calling if he raised, but would have to see how much it was and base a decision on that. River's a queen, so now I have queens full of jacks. Pretty good spot for me. If he has a flush draw, he missed. But he's first, so if he checks, so he can't really bluff at me. So I'm gonna have to throw out a bet here just to try to get value, maybe from a 3. That seems kind of light. Maybe if he had a pair like pocket 9s in the hole or something like that, he might come along. So I fire out $80, and this is that same dude from earlier. He's like 50 plus, and every single time in the history of 50 plus men, when they take a very, very, very long time on the river and then shove all in a spot just like this, they always have a queen. It's impossible for them not to have exactly what you don't want them to have. In this case, 4 queens. And that's exactly what he does. He waits forever, and then he shoves all in for $264. Now, it's not even that much money. I already have 80 out there. It's only $264. So, calling here, I don't have to be right that often, but I'm never going to be right, because he always has a queen. Like, always. Like, every single time, he has a queen. That has been my experience in spots like, not that I get in this spot a lot, but in situations like that, that's what they always have. But not here. He shows ace-6 of diamonds. And what do you think I thought about that?
I look like a horse's patoot. Sometimes when you lose at the table, it's because you're running bad. This is not one of those times. The majority of the time that you lose at the table is not because you're running bad, it's because you're doing something wrong. And I can't make a decision right now, a correct one, to save my life. There's one person at the table losing, and it's me. So doesn't take a rocket surgeon to figure out that what's going on. I'm playing bad. It's just what it is. Learn from this vlog. Don't do the things that I'm doing wrong here. Learn from it. Watch what I'm doing, and then don't do that. That's pretty good advice. I don't remember who told me this. Another vlogger, I'm pretty sure. Treat your poker game. Yeah, take advice from the guy who's losing $2,200 in a 2-3 game. Treat your poker game like a casino does. The casino doesn't care who wins at any game, like on craps or blackjack. You can win all the money you want at any single day. They don't give a rip because they know at the end they're going to have the money. Treat your poker game the same way. When it's not working, it's not working. Just go home. Play longer when you're winning. Play shorter when you're losing. It's another advice. Don't know where I got that either, but I hope to God I don't have to come back out here and tell you another bad beat. Bad beat, yeah, right.
If at first you don't succeed, you try. Oh, I already said that. Another straddle. Big small blind calls. Under the gun. Raise to 25. I have queen jack. I throw my cards in the muck, except for I call instead. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I am in no mood to be folding. So I call with queen jack offsuit, which is not good call. I don't even think this is a hand you should 3-bet. I think it's almost always a fold. Not almost always, it's just a fold. But I didn't fold, and the flop paid me off. It comes 8, 9, 10. So if you're going to call with a bad hand, it's best to go ahead and hit your hand. That way you can try to make some money back. So I make it, it's bet $45 to me. Not a ton of scary turn cards. I mean, there's some cards that would slow down my action, but not anything that should make me lose. I mean, at the board pair or whatever, I'm just going to go with my hand anyway. But, you know, I don't want to see a 7. I don't want to see a jack. But, you know, I'm hoping that if I call this $45 and a brick comes off on the turn, he fires again. Or maybe somebody will make a move right now. Oh, look at that. Somebody made a move right now. Small blind makes 105. He doesn't have a ton of money behind, like 150 maybe. So looks like it'll be pretty easy to get stacks in with him. So we're hoping that the guy who made the original bet that $45 gets kind of squirrely, like real squirrely. This is not the action of a person who's going to get squirrely, though. It doesn't look like it. As far as what the guy shoving all in from the small blind has, it doesn't much matter because he doesn't have a ton of money. But I would assume he has a lot of top pair, maybe 8-10, 9-10, maybe 7-10, 10-jack, those kind of hands. Which obviously, I mean, I have the nuts anyway, so I'm never getting rid of my hand. But this just give you an idea of the kind of hands I thought I was up against. And the way that my game is going today, he probably has none of those hands because I haven't been right on any decision I've tried to make. So here, he only has like 150 behind. I just put it in, and yeah, he had 300 total. He had 105 out there, so I guess he had 200 behind. There's that blank I was hoping for on the turn. There's that blank out. Well, that's not really a blank on the river. He could have beat me if he had the 10-8, but I mean, the chances of that are so small. And he ends up having the ace-10, and I finally scoop a pot. One finally comes my way, but as you're about to see, it wasn't near enough to get me out of the stupid hole that my terrible play had dug me into. And I'm still going to leave the casino a loser.